Hey guys, happy to be here talking to you guys, even though I'm a bit dirty and smelly from Zumba, but luckily you can't smell me. Anyway, I know we are all inundated with calls and training videos and so much information, which is fantastic, but I know it's hard to prioritize what you should take advantage of. And so I wanted to spend, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes today sharing with you a program that I've just started with corporate. It's a 12-week training program called Level Up. And I was reluctant to participate in this, but I think I paid $60. And I missed the first week's training. I'm a week behind. But today I just listened and watched the first set of training and am blown away by how inspired I am by what I've learned. And I want to share it with you because I believe that you all are on the cusp of something big. But I also believe that many of you, maybe all of you, don't really know why you're doing this. And your why is so crucial to your success. I know you've heard that before, but I want to make you believe it. And I want to help you develop your why. And, this is not the what or the how of your business. Maybe you need help there too. I don't know. But the first thing, the foundation is your why. And it's so crucial for two reasons. One is personal. It's your fuel. It's your fuel to get you where what you want out of this business. It's your personal fuel. It's your motivation. It's your purpose, your belief. It's what will keep you going during the inevitable ups and downs of this business. Remember that, your fuel. Number two, it's what will connect you to others. It's what will draw people to hear more. And, you'll please watch that TED Talk video because the Apple example really crystallized for me why your why is so crucial to being to drawing people to what you're doing. That without that, you're just selling, right? You're just selling them a product or selling them a business. And we don't want to do that. We're not just about selling. We're about truly connecting with people and helping them understand what this opportunity could mean for them. And your why can do just that. And the guy in the video says a million times, he says, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. That's the first question people ask. So why did you decide to join Redana Fields? They don't ask, well, how does Redefine work? They want to know why you did it. They may want to know more after that, but that's the first question they ask. So anyway, that's why your why is so important. It's your personal fuel, and it's what will connect people to you. So, examples are always so crucial in helping you understand. So, I'm going to start with that. So, here's my why. I want to get back in the game, but I want the freedom to do it on my terms. So, I can still be the fun, present, involved mom, and I don't have to go back and get a real job. So it's something like that. I feel like I change it up every time. But, if I have to put it into one sentence, it's get back in the game, but have the freedom to do it on my terms. All right. So my why is motivating to me personally. That's crucial to your why. And the reason it is because I need to work. I need a sense of accomplishment. I need to create. Contribute financially just for me. Like this is just my own personal needs. And so if my Redana Fields business does not work out, I need to go get a job. And I don't want to do that because I do not want work to consume me. I don't want to leave my children full time. I don't want to be gone. I don't want to, and I guess probably as important is I don't want to be under somebody's thumb. I wanted the freedom to do it on my terms. I want to be my own boss. So anyway, and that's why Regina Fields is so important to me because I don't want the alternative. The alternative is either just be a stay-at-home mom, and that's not enough for me, or go back and work for somebody else, and I know I don't want that. So, as I said before, your why is not your goal or your desired outcome. It's not what your paycheck can buy for you. Your why can be financially driven, but it needs to be more than that. I often give the example of my sister's why, which is she wants to be able to say yes to her kids more. That her financial situation is so um, dire that she's constantly saying no because she can't afford it. So that's a financially driven why, but it's not what the why can buy her, right? It's being able to say yes to her kids more. Um, but on the flip side, it is important to have, I don't look so good, do I? It is important to have a goal and it's important to think big. But again, these aren't your why. Um, but I think it's important to share your goal with the people that you talk to. My big goal is to build a dream vacation home for our families that they can enjoy for generations to come. Even after I'm gone, I want to leave that legacy for my grandchildren, my great grandchildren, and beyond. I envision big family reunions in this beautiful beach house. Maybe I'm there, maybe I'm not. But I love the idea of that. That's a really big dream. But that's what I want out of this business over the long haul. I think it's important to visualize your why and your goals. That whole idea of build it and they will come, or um, what is it? Declare it to the universe and the universe will deliver. So it may sound corny, but I think vision boards are kind of cool and can actually help you help keep you inspired and help you achieve your goals. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. I probably did mine in, I don't know, 15 minutes. Seriously. It's not that pretty, but I can't even see it all at one time. Okay. So I'm just going to walk you through it real quickly. So at the center here is freedom. So it's the freedom to get back in the game, but to do it on my terms. Why? Because of these guys, right? I want to be there for them, every day versus, just on the weekends. And then my goals. So here's the big one. I want to leave a legacy with this beautiful dream vacation home where, we have family reunions. And then more immediately, I want to be a level 5. I want to earn that Team Up Mexico trip. And I wanted to earn the level 5 circle trip from corporate where you get to pick your dream vacation. I've picked a Banff. Um, and then I want that Lexus. I want to replace my minivan with a cool Lexus. This one's a little bit further off. These not so far off. And then this is pretty funny. This is more personal, but I want rock hard abs. So I'm doing Whole30. Anyway, that's just kind of a fun thing to do. I think it helps. Now let's put all this into action. Here's my dog. This is Tootsie. So what do you actually say to people? Well, that's your story. You've heard us talk about your story. I'm sure, I hope all of you have written your story, but we're gonna do a little work on that right now. Your story is the story around your why and your desired outcome and your goals. I know some people say that your why is just for you. There's some conflicting training out there about that. And I think your why is absolutely something that you share. And the training that we just had from corporate, he said the same thing, that your why is personal, is motivating, but that's what is going to connect you to people. And the TED Talk guy would absolutely agree. So I believe you should be sharing your why and telling it as part of your story. So, anyway, I know you've heard the formula for this story before. I don't mean to be redundant, but I do believe that repetition with examples is how you learn and how you internalize so that you understand and then you can make it part of your everyday practice. So here it is again, the formula with my examples for each piece of that formula. So the first piece of it is who are you and where you've been. So you'll be more descriptive here. You'll provide more detail for people that you haven't talked to in, 25 years. And then you'll provide less detail to, your neighbor who you see all the time. My example, I haven't talked to the person in a really long time. So I start from, square one. I live outside Indianapolis with my husband and 2 little ones. But in my previous life, it kind of feels like it was a million years ago, I was building a big career in marketing for PepsiCo in Chicago. I was a major workaholic and kind of thought that work was going to be my life. And then I met my husband and had a baby, and all that changed, as it does for so many moms. And I surprised myself and my husband when I decided to step off that corporate ladder climb and never go back. And, it took me a while to get used to that decision, but I just loved being a mom and grew to love our stressless life and my ability to just be there every day with my babies and my family. And, I loved the mom that I was or am. It's so different than what I expected. I thought I'd be working all the time, and I loved the fact that I was this fun, ever-present mom. So that's number one. Number two, what's happened in your life to cause you to look for something more? So for me, I love being a mom, but I still had this nagging need, this calling to create, to work, to be productive, to contribute financially. It just kept calling and calling, but I didn't know how to answer it because I knew I did not want to go back to a regular job. I didn't want to work for somebody else, and I didn't want to be away from my kids like that. And so that was that. Okay, number 3. Sorry, it's hard when you break apart your story. It kind of screws me up a little bit. Number 3, how did you hear about Rodan & Fields and why did you jump in? Well, I was at a low point wondering what I was going to do with the rest of my life. I really didn't think I had any options that would work for me. And it was around that same time that a really good friend from grad school, Kristen, reached out to me wondering if I'd be interested in Rodan & Fields. She had just stumbled on the opportunity and wanted to talk to me about it. Well, I had never heard of Rodan & Fields. Sales was not something that I was interested in, certainly not network marketing. But, I listened. And the more I learned about how this business works and how it is so not sales, and how Rodan & Fields is truly changing the face of network marketing, I started to get so excited about what it would mean for me to get back in the game, but to do it on my terms, and about what the kind of growth Rodan & Fields was seeing and is seeing could mean for our future. That's it. See how I got my why in there? There was my why. Number 4, what is it doing? What is this business doing for you, or what is it going to do for you? So here we are, 3 years later. I now have 100 happy customers, a team of people I love literally around the world. And my paychecks are funding amazing travels for us and our kids' college funds, so I don't have to worry about that. And one day it will build my family a dream vacation home that my kids and grandkids and great-grandkids will enjoy for generations to come. And I love that vision of leaving a legacy of my, family years and years from now, having a big reunion at this great beach house that I built with my business. So that's it. That's my story. I'm at the 15-minute mark, so I'm going to end here. Now, here's what I want you to do, even if you've already done it. Number one, write your one sentence why. One sentence. If you have one already, great. Take another look at it. Dig deep. Make sure it's motivating to you. Make sure it's truly fuel for you and relatable to others. Two, think about your goals. Consider creating a vision board. Seriously, it's kind of fun. And like really, it can take you like 15 minutes. Okay, then number three, write your story around your why using that formula. If you need the formula, email me and I will send it to you. Number four, share it. This is so important. Share it with me or your sponsor or whoever you're comfortable with. Share it with your husband or your mom or your sister. It doesn't really matter. Share it with a person, at least one person, and ask for feedback. Lastly, and as important as sharing it, is practice it. We kind of forget this. We write it, we spend so much time in making it perfect, and then we don't practice it. You have to really say it out loud, record it, audio, video, whatever, and then watch it, listen to it, to see, like, does it flow? Does it make sense to you? Does it feel like you? Because if it doesn't, when you do say it in the real world, you will stumble on it if you don't practice and if it doesn't feel like you. So, so important. Practice it and then practice it some more. That's it. That's all I have. Please watch the TED Talk video. Email me with any questions that you have. I will do more of these training videos unless you guys tell me not to along the way as part of this 12-week program that I'm doing. I don't know if I'll do it every week or if I'll do it a couple times a month. It kind of depends on what I'm learning and what I feel like is important for me to share with you. Okay? See you later. Bye, guys.